G'day everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy VII. I'm Rajan Fox. Yeah, I've brought it back. I have actually finished the game in full disclosure at the moment, so this is me just creating a new game, catching up to where I left off in the first video I made, and I will be playing through from here because at least someone out there is interested. So, I am fully aware of what happens here. I'll talk about my ideas as I go. So, yeah. Hope everyone still enjoys.
Just let me get home.
Ooh, very quiet here at the moment. Just let me check something real quick. So yeah, I had to turn like all of these down way lower for the sake of being heard. So hopefully that's gonna fix it all.
Wow, who would think that the people riding in the freight car?
So cramped. Man, everyone's on edge.
Of course they are.
Hey, Cloud.
If you're about to unburden yourself,
right now.
don't.
Yeesh. You don't make it easy.
No, Wedge, he really doesn't.
Those fires.
Hey, got a sec?
You're holding up pretty well, huh? Even after what we saw at the station and all over Sector 8?
I'm a soldier.
Wow.
Just
My
leave me
hands are
alone,
still
alright?
shaking.
You get used to it.
Something to look forward to. Or maybe not.
Why
Yeah.
don't you learn to take a hint, buddy?
I absolutely love the interactions with all the characters, especially Jessie. Love Jessie.
Stop thinking about it. The bomb I
But
made shouldn't have produced
oh
an
man, did they
explosion
make
that
Cloud an
big. It
asshole at
doesn't make
first.
any sense.
The explosion triggered a reaction with the Mako. You said so yourself.
That was my first guess, but shouldn't a reactor have fail-safes to prevent that kind of thing? You mentioned invisible enemies back there, right?
Right.
No. I'm just looking for excuses for something that was clearly my own fault. Gotta own up to it if I'm gonna learn from this and move on. Thanks, Cloud.
Oh.
You're a good listener.
Alright, so I have my theories about the wraith things, the ghosts. I'll talk about them at the end of it all.
They've yet to announce.
Don't want to ruin anything for people.
I heard it was Avalanche's doing.
Really? Aren't they the terrorists who tried to kill the president?
Is there nothing they won't do? Hey, quit talking out your ass. Everyone knows Avalanche only cares about saving the planet.
Just who do you think you are?
Ooh, he's got guts.
A law-abiding, concerned citizen.
Law-abiding? Really?
Don't antagonize him.
Yeah, Barrett's a scary man.
In my humble opinion, that explosion was a message. A message to the bastards bleeding our planet dry. Think they got it? Heard it loud and clear? Y'all's masters?
We will not submit to intimidation or violence, but work together for peace and prosperity. That is how civilized people change the world.
That's right.
That is the Shinra Creed. Them's fighting words.
It's what we believe. We all have to follow our conscience, don't we?
We should go.
Yeah. Damn, Barrett. How does nobody think to arrest him before now? Like, he walks around with a great big gun on his arm, and he's just like, yeah, I'm perfectly normal. Just happen to sympathize with them.
Shinra Creed my ass.
Jesse!
get this out of the way. Personally, I find visual aids make the dull stuff a lot more bearable. If it helps, think of it as an initiation rite.
How many times do I have to tell you people? I'm not...
There's such a thing as playing too hard to get. So, here we've got a wireframe model of the great city of Midgar, complete with massive steel plates suspended 300 meters above ground level, atop which stands a shining beacon of civilization. The whole system is the Mako reactors, which feed the insatiable appetites of the public.
The train will be passing through an ID checkpoint shortly.
This here is the train's route. As you can see, it'll take us around this main pillar. Look, we're about halfway through it now. They've set up a checkpoint here to scan the IDs of all passengers heading in and out. Date of birth, residential status, criminal history. All that and more is automatically cross-referenced in their databases. Public security wouldn't have it any other way. Heads up. Don't worry, our IDs are impeccable. What'd I tell ya? Have a little faith. Won't be long till we reach the bottom. Relax.
Take a good look. It's because of that great big pizza in the sky that people down there gotta struggle to survive. Shinra sucks up Mako while the soil turns to dust, the air fills with smog, and the flowers die.
Then leave and don't look back.
He's got a point.
That's what's always worked for me.
Well, that's all well and good, if you're only out for yourself. But the folks down there don't have the luxury of choice, you know.
And Barrett's got a choice. Or a point. Sorry, not a choice, a point. Unfortunately, I sympathize on both matters.
This train, I suppose. There's only one way it can go.
Tough thing to deal with, but I mean, all the people in these slums aren't actually living all that badly. I mean, say what you want, like they've got pretty shitty lives, but I mean, they're still happy to the most part. And for the most places you go to, they're pretty healthy. So, we definitely got worst case scenarios in the real world. Hey, I'm noticing certain characters that I hadn't seen before. People that just stand out, but you don't actually notice them until later.
Hot damn, we are good!
Yes! Bombs detonated 1, members lost 0.
And one step closer.
Hundreds of people dead.
Hell yeah!
Guys! Lower your voices, huh? People are listening.
Oh, right.
Now get
Says the
some on,
loudest
You
member of the
heard
whole
it.
group.
Just be ready for the next mission, all right? See you soon. At 7th Heaven. You know, where Tifa works.
Best
Don't keep her
girl.
waiting. She'll worry.
Don't care who the fuck you are. Best girl. I've been a Tifa girl guy, kinda, ever since the original. Always wanted her in the party, even though she actually was pretty bad in the original for most part. She didn't deal a heck of a lot of damage for a fist user, and she took hits so badly. But I mean, her limit break was awesome, and her story was great. Way better than Flower Girls.
Huh. Mako is the lifeblood of the planet? Yeah, the hell it is. Goddamn eco-warriors with their dumbass posters. I tear them down and they're back up inside of an hour. Like I've got nothing better to do. I mean, look at all that steel work. You trying to tell me that's not progress?
It's progress for one's sake.
What the? You okay, buddy?
Flash of the future?
Mako junkie, huh? Figures.
The wraiths are back.
You again.
That hot shower can't come soon enough. I can barely tell my skin.
Oh, I like these guys.
Excuse me? Due to an emergency, entry into this area is prohibited. Sorry for the inconvenience.
You call that a warning?
No, sir!
That was a polite dissuasion to go anywhere near you guys.
In accordance with emergency regulations, entry into this area is prohibited. Please, leave at once.
Still too nice.
Yeah, doing good. Come on, you can do it.
This area is off limits. Turn around and leave at once. If you don't, I'll have no choice but to use force.
Now you're getting the hang of it.
Yeah, now you're starting to sound like an asshole. Oh, I like that guy because you know that he doesn't want to be the prick. See, look at them. Living in a shanty village, but they're all pretty happy. I could run through here, but I figure I'll show off some of the buildings.
Am I still gonna have a job? Guess I'll find out. Did everyone get out?
What do you know?
Yeah, even the people here work up there.
Thanks. I've always dreamed of opening up my own shop.
Here we go. Tifa! And the second best girl in the game.
Marlene?
Marlene!
Daddy, you're home.
That's right, Angel. I
Welcome
am.
back.
Have you been a good girl?
Yeah, I've been helping Tifa.
Oh, you did you? Well, well.
You
Oh,
made it.
she is absolutely adorable.
Where'd you get that? I can't remember the last time I saw a real one. Huh? How sweet. When did you get so thoughtful?
Guy can change.
When people
After
force the
5
flower
years.
on you.
Huh?
I need to talk to Barrett.
Right. Come on in.
Daddy, the Mako place blew up. Everyone on TV's talking about it.
Don't you worry about all that silliness. Daddy's here and he's not going anywhere tonight. Now turn that thing off and let's get you to bed, huh?
Now, if we approach Marlene at this point... Where is it? Come on. Thank you.
Hey! What the hell you
Barrett.
think you're doing scaring my daughter like that?
Daddy says never talk to strangers.
That's right, honey, I do say that. What a good girl you are remembering Daddy's lessons. You know what else good girls do? They go to bed on time. Come on.
But I'm not tired. I want to talk some more, Daddy.
All right, but just this once.
Oh, he's such a big softy.
So then, what can I get you?
My money. I'm still waiting on it.
Right.
About that.
About that. We should talk. Outside.
Oh, this game did such a good job with the Barrett and Marlene
The
interactions.
people who died all returned to the planet?
Of course.
This game did a way better job of actually showing that off than the original game did. Grab that music real quick.
Before we get on to money, there's an empty apartment in a place just down the road. It's nothing fancy, but I was thinking you could stay there for now. The landlady's a big friend of the cause, so you wouldn't even have to pay rent. Sound good?
Sure does. Thanks.
Follow me then.
Take it from me. A place where you don't have to pay rent is amazing. Don't turn that down.
Chaotic.
Sorry for dragging you into all this. It was wrong of me to put you in danger like that. I promise I won't do it again.
Danger's part of the job. Don't worry about me.
I'll try not to.
Always
It's
happy to
so
help stick with the
adorable.
Shinra.
Not good at all.
Tifa actually worries about Cloud's
So, you
safety,
make nice
as
with
if he
everyone?
needs to be worried
As I
about.
could, all things considered. Maybe not enough for them.
Good. You had me worried. You're not exactly a people person.
I'll give you that.
That's actually one thing that I like. That particular line there, where Cloud points out that he got along with everyone as well as he can do. So he admits he has trouble
The news
getting
is
his
just
thoughts
another
and
Shinra
feelings
mouthpiece.
across.
They'll spread whatever lies Shinra tells them to.
So, it wasn't that bad?
It was.
Oh, right.
Poochie!
And here we are. Good old Stargazer Heights. You're on the second floor. Room 201 here is where I sleep. Don't have time for much else, what with Seventh Heaven and all. Not even time to decorate.
Here's a funny thing, actually. Tifa's here. We're going to be right next door. And there's another building that's occupied by someone else. You actually get to see where Jesse lives, as well as Biggs and Wedge. Barrett doesn't actually mention where he lives. I think he lives at Seventh Heaven, but it's never addressed. Whereas I would have figured Tifa
Here's
would
your
live
room,
there.
202. Don't worry. I already told the landlady about you.
You did?
Yes? Oh, I mean, I told her I had a friend looking for a place to stay. Was that too much?
No. It's fine. And this?
She got worried she said the wrong
That
thing.
one's, know what? It's getting late. I'll introduce you tomorrow.
Alrighty. And we go into... Oop.
It's a little bare, but should be enough to get you through the night. If you want anything else, we can always
There
get
is
it.
one thing. My money. You guys owe me 2,000, remember?
So single-minded.
I do. And we'd love to settle up, especially since this was your first job for us, but...
We don't have
That's
the
it.
money.
Sorry. We spent the rest preparing for the mission. That really is it. But not for long. I'm collecting money for filters tomorrow, so I can pay you after.
And you're sure about that?
Of course, as long as you help, that is. Wait, then I'd have to pay you for that too. Never mind.
No, 2,000's enough. That's what we agreed on, so that'll be the price. With what you gave me, that leaves 1,500.
You're the best.
So he still wants his money, but he's not
see you bright and
against
early at the bar
working more to get
Thanks
the money
again
he
for
was owed.
everything. Sleep tight.
Cloud's such a kind heart. And yet he's also such an asshole. I sympathize with him on so many levels. I'm a nice guy. Everyone sees me as an asshole too. Oh, I certainly can't move like that though.
Guess it's time for introductions.
Not with my 120 kilo bloody bulk. Alright, so before we head out, I'll just show off the room a little. It's pretty sparse. Not a whole lot in here. It's sort of, I don't know, I'm assuming that's like a shower. Maybe some closet space there or something. Even got a fire extinguisher in the room. Oh, I love the materia sitting in the sword. Alright. So we come here.
You okay in there? Oh. Coming in.
Sephiroth lives in this room.
me!
Glimpse of something to come. And it's not Sephiroth.
What are you doing to Marco? This is his apartment. He's got a few problems, but he's not a bad guy. The landlady asked me to check on him now and then to make sure he's okay.
49.
Can I ask you to do the same?
Sure.
Yeah, Cloud's like one of the only people you don't want near one of them. He has his little episodes. Little freak outs. That could end up with one of them dead one day. Again, if you haven't played the original, that will make no sense, but to everyone that has played the original, that was a very big calling card to the old game. And we'll play a bigger role later. And it's daybreak. Before we go anywhere else, yep. And up in Phoenix down, which I should hopefully never have to use. You can check Tifa's door. She's not actually home.
Well now, you must be Cloud. I'm Marl, your landlady.
I love Marl.
So how'd you like the place? You from up on high?
I've been around.
I'll bet. No matter. All kinds come through with all kinds of reasons. If you ever need an ear to bend, I'll lend you mine. Can be about anything, even Tifa.
What's she to you?
The granddaughter I never had. And if you hurt her, I'll take it out of your hide. You hear me?
Loud and clear.
Good. Now you'd best get a move on to 7th Heaven. She's got a head start on you and then some.
Marl's a awesome woman and tough as nails. Very insightful as well.
Just imagine if rich people...
He figures out things without anyone saying them, even if they're trying to hide them. Kitty. We'll deal with Kitty later.
Morning.
Hey.
Just so you know, Marlene's still asleep.
So yeah, that's like the only notion that you get that Barrett is still here with Marlene while she sleeps.
Although the next batch probably could, if Jessie put her mind to it. Most every home in the area has one. Folks love them because they practically eliminate the rotten egg smell. Honestly, they make us more money than this place. And it's easy money too. We bring new filters, collect the old ones, and get paid. What?
Cloud doesn't care.
Give me a break. I'm not a salesman. I'm a soldier.
Which is why no one will refuse to pay. What do you say? Please?
Let's get this over with.
Great. And while we're at it, I'll give you the grand tour.
Yay! Tifa time! I hate how I can't run in certain areas.
Seeing as you didn't bring any luggage, I'm guessing there's stuff you need to buy.
Thanks.
And don't worry.
I have luggage. It's whatever fits in my pocket and the giant sword on my back.
As long as I get it all today.
Cloud doesn't really have anything else. And probably never will. He's not the type to really cart around stuff.
Hey there. Here to change out your water filter.
Tifa, baby, how you doing? Been waiting for you to... Wait, who's he?
Cloud's in charge of collections. He'll take your money.
Sounds like a pretty sweet gig. If you ever need someone to fill in, I'm your man.
In your dreams, maybe.
Huh?
Cloud!
Oh, Cloud's defensive right off the bat.
Maybe we should do a little shopping.
Suppose I could take a look.
Alright, so I'll come here. I will buy the song and absolutely nothing else.
Thanks. If you're ever in the market for anything else, drop on by. Especially if Tifa's with you.
We'll see you around.
Cloud is going to punch you in the face if you ever come near her unwarranted.
All the items you could want.
He's a regular. Stock up here and he might throw in a freebie or two.
For you, maybe.
Well, you could try being a little nicer.
To get free shit? Not my style.
Our next stop is Stargazer Heights. Landlady's a client.
Just met her.
Then you know what to expect. Remember, she's a good friend of Avalanche, so be nice. Please.
Oh, Cloud talks just like anyone else. It's one of the best things about this game is the characters don't really all seem like they're following a script like some games do. His language feels more natural.
Got some filters for ya.
Tifa, my dear girl. Oh, what's he doing here?
Working?
Be nice. Cloud's helping me with collections.
You better take care of her.
I'm pretty good at taking care of myself, you know.
That I do. Still, better him than you. No charm, no wit. Big sword, but no skills.
I've got skills.
At killing shit.
I'm doing my best.
They're not the skills she wants.
You're looking awfully glum. Are you getting enough sleep? A good long rest will cure anything, I tell you.
Oh yeah,
I tried
the rest
for life
thing.
on the ground floor. Am I right?
That you are. Now, your money.
Thanks, Marl. You take care of yourself.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
And this is where it tells you about rest spots. So you can sleep to regain HP and MP. Pretty useful. Not overly a big deal. But a lot of places, like, as you're running through areas, there'll be rest spots to stop at and regain everything, so you don't have to constantly heal or such.
But never mind that. We've got to get you your money. Last stop is the weapons store.
Gee, I wonder where the weapons shop is.
Hey, if it isn't Tifa.
You here for the filter?
Hey! That last filter didn't do shit!
We're so sorry about that. Hopefully this one will work better.
Save your excuses and get out!
All right. If you could just settle your bill, we'll be on our way.
The hell? You charging me for your busted-ass goods?
My associate handles payment disputes.
Think you can mosey up in here and have it your way?
Pretty please.
He tried to be nice.
Thank you very much. Seeing as we're done with our rounds and you've got a small fortune now, why not take a gander at the weapons?
Well, when will Barrett be back with the rest?
Before we open up tonight. It'll be a while yet, so... What do you want to do?
Don't really know.
In that case, I've got a suggestion. Want to hear it? If you're serious about becoming a merc, then you're going to need to start making connections. It's not what you know, but who you know?
Another lesson for life on the ground floor.
Yep. Connections get you jobs. Jobs build your rep. And more rep gets you better connections.
How do I start?
Why not help out the neighborhood watch? They're mostly volunteers, but you'll get to know people.
Yeah, okay.
Didn't see anybody at the office, so let's head up top.
And that little bit, I think, is a very crucial point, because since Cloud is always so single-minded of let's just do the mission and get it done and nothing unnecessary, you get to go around and help people, which doesn't make sense unless there's something that prompts Cloud to do so more. So in this case, it's gaining connections and doing this to get more jobs.
Huh? Oh, hey, Cloud. Looking to join the neighborhood watch?
That depends. What does this neighborhood watch do?
Lots of stuff, really. But our top priority is taking care of any beasts that wander into town. That, and teaching the locals how to defend themselves.
Like they say, the only one who will look out for you is you.
Cloud's a great fighter, but only we know that. If no one knows him, no one will hire him. Thought if he joined the Watch, he could get his name out there.
That would work for everybody.
Truth be told, we could really use your help. We can't pay you in gil, but we'll work something out. For example... Aha! What about your sword?
Yeah, don't touch.
No thanks. It's fine just the way it is.
What? You some kind of purist? I know I'd never pass up a chance to improve my gear. Come on. At least let me show you how it's done.
Now, my first thought when they came to this point was that this is how we'd gain new swords. It's not the case. This simply improves it. It doesn't change it in any way. Like a skip tutorial. Alright, so basically we can go to upgrade, go to the sword, open it up, and to other players that play Final Fantasy, this is sort of familiar to you, especially the 13 series. So we'll gain SP and such, and we'll be able to upgrade. So let's gain some more health, and we'll go straight up attack power. Now this will unlock additional slots into your weapons as well. Pretty much every weapon gets that at some point in its upgrade areas.
All set.
Does not add them to the sword's model though, so
thanks.
That's a sad fact.
We'll do you one better. Spread the word to everyone who'll listen about the new merc in town.
Between him and Wedge, there isn't anyone they don't know.
I'll march through the streets singing your praises, even on an empty stomach.
So, where are these monsters?
Scrap Boulevard. Good hunting.
Hey Cloud, I'll come with.
No, I've got this.
But you don't know the way, do you?
Lead on.
Unfortunately, I have to listen.
I know these streets better than anyone.
Alright, hey. Hello. Just duck over here. Not here? No. Could have sworn there was a chest in here. Oh.
Scrap Boulevard is out west. Past the barricades, supposed to keep the monsters out. Anyway, we should prepare, just in case.
Can't talk to you yet. Ignore me stopping at the strange child. We'll deal with that soon.
Here's Scrap Boulevard.
If any harm comes to her, you'll do nothing.
And the more we pile up, the more they show up.
Just in here, we've got materia. And it's ice. Now we got some enemies. Thank you.
Wow, so that's what a soldier looks like in action.
This was just a warm-up.
I'll bet.
Let's do this, see ya. That's that.
Nice and easy. Got some antidotes.
See ya. That's that.
Bring it.
Now during all this, I can actually use Tifa too.
You too. It's a little surprising.
Well, I've been here 5 years.
Don't overdo it.
See, there we go. It'll explain Tifa's stuff. So that was about to explain about being bound. Certain enemies can latch onto you and grab a hold. You just got to use another character to beat the crap out of them to make them let go.
Even so, folks will be grateful for the peace and quiet in the meantime. A win's a win, you know?
True.
Trust me, it'll do wonders for your rep. Right. Let's go check in with Biggs and Wedge.
Sure thing. So there's Nothing else here.
Doesn't look like a bird.
You sulk all you want, buddy. I got Tifa. She mine.
Searching for candidates. That's that person.
It's not him. Back up in here.
You hear someone got rid of all?
Back already?
Got every last one too. Now the slum should be safe.
You guys are machines.
Good job.
No, we just don't sit on our asses and talk.
So I heard. I've got to ask though. What did you tell them?
It's all right. All you gotta do is keep up the good work. It'll pay off soon enough, I promise.
How's the sword, by the way?
Good.
Glad to hear it. Seems like the perfect fit for you.
Yeah. We've been through a lot.
Ooh, here we go again. Don't think too hard about your past, Cloud. You get headaches.
I'm fine.
Been meaning to ask. After you left the village,
Not now, Tifa. Not now.
It's a long story.
I've got time. Why don't you tell me all about it while we try to rustle up some more work for you?
That sounds great. I'll come too.
Oh, no, you won't.
What?
Wedge.
Now you two.
Sorry,
Go on.
maybe next time.
You're adorable and all, but fuck off.
Think about it for a second. They haven't seen each other in years. You'd be a third wheel.
Biggs gets it. I can't tell if he's just thinking that, like, as friends,
No need.
or if he
Come on, the
suspects
dealer's
there's more
probably heard
going
all
on.
about you by now. Might treat you better.
I don't know about that.
You hear someone got rid of all?
Let's go talk to the dealer. I went right past it. There it is. Tell you what, the shifting darkness is
Hold on.
pretty tough at times.
There's a merc that'll take on any monster. You the man?
Word spreads fast around here.
What if I am?
Sorry about before. I get antsy when business is slow. Man in your line of work needs weapons, no? Why not try that one on for size? Yours on the house.
Here we
Badass
have
like you
the
rocking
next
my
weapon.
weapons is good advertising. Think about it.
Fine.
Or if you want to take a look at something else.
Just a look.
Alright, and here we get extra bangles. Yeah, it really comes down to, do you like defense or do you like materia? Unlike the original game, the defense in this actually works. So, hard to say, but let's go with yeah. We got these as well. Vitality, strength, magic power, spirit, and resurrecting from the dead. But we'll go with none of it for now.
Don't be a stranger.
I'm a little overconfident when it comes to my abilities at the moment.
Let's see if we can't put it to good use. Come on, let's go chat up Weimer.
Who?
The guy who tracks all the requests that come to the watch. You never know. Could toss some work your way.
Where's he at?
Actually, I do remember there is a materia slot I need to open up, because I'm about to get materia that I need to equip. So I'll grab one of these. It's going to leave me with very little money, but hopefully that won't be a problem. Upgrade. So for you, I'm going to throw you on, and you, and Tifa. Boom. And yeah, you've only got that. So she comes with a material already set, chakra, which allows you to restore HP and cure poison with the chakra. It will use ability slots as well. to use that. It's an actionable ability, not a spell. But useful at first. Okay, and I'm going to get the materia soon, so...
Searching for candidates.
Hey there, Tifa. You need a helping hand?
Actually, I wanted to introduce you to an old friend of mine. This is Cloud. He's a merc.
Ah, you don't say. Well, we're always on the lookout for experienced fighters to help us deal with the bigger critters.
I'll take on anything. For the right price, that is.
Experienced and cocky, huh? If it's a challenge you want, I might have a few good ones. Your clients can fill you in on the details. Prove yourself at these jobs, and I'll see if I can't find you some more.
Thanks.
Aha! And just like that,
Candidate
we got
detected.
quests.
Performing physical analysis. Sizable weapon, excellent cardiovascular health and impressive lung capacity, perfectly balanced muscle and bone structure. An optimal candidate! My name is Chadley. I'm an intern for Shinra's Research and Development Division. I hope you'll be interested in helping me with my research. Please accept this as a down payment. I would like you to set that assess materia in your equipment and use it to gather intelligence in battle. This data will help me to develop new types of materia.
I'm not interested in working for Shinra.
You should know that I work actively to undermine Shinra's efforts. I'm sure you of all people can appreciate the tremendous power of materia, as well as how it might be wielded against your corporate enemies. And if you later decide that I am not worthy of your trust, you can do what you do best.
I will hold you to that.
Excellent! Then we shall work together so long as you deem fit. Once you've completed your task, please return and report to me.
Now, I'll say it now, I don't think Chadley is human. Okay? Nothing in this game has dictated otherwise, but he talks very, very strangely, and he seems to have no life preservation skills whatsoever. And he just kind of keeps popping up.
Please set the orb of assess materia to your equipment and use it to gather battle intel.
So, I really don't get what Chadley's deal is. But I am very curious to find out how that goes. So here's the assess. And let's check on ice so that we've got that. You can have deadly dodge for the hell of it.
Please set the orb of assess
So, yeah,
materia
so we need to
your
do that.
equipment and use it to
Coming through here, battle intel. First thing, just got to use assess on 2 enemy types. Not the same enemy, but enemy types. Which is a easy enough thing to do. We can grab some more quests right now, but I'm just going to do Chadley's first one real quick and wrap up this episode. So let's go over here.
It won't be tough.
And we can't do anything just yet, so need to kind of not kill everything in a second. Abilities, assess. So let's do it to you. And there we go, assess. Which is essentially scan. Brilliantly effective. It's, you know, everything you're going to need to know. You're calling for help. Okay. Assess. And we can pick any one of these. And there's our second type done. So as you can see, it tells you the health, weaknesses, sort of resistances and immunities. Even tells you how many you've killed. Oh, you're still alive.
No holding back. That's that. Was never
Done.
in doubt there. That should be enough intel for the kid.
And we'll return straight to him. Because why not?
Cloud, you were the first to gather the data I requested. Here is the rest of your payment. I have developed new materia. Would you like to see it?
Alright. And just like that, we gain more materia. So we can gain another assessed materia, which I will actually do and equip onto Barrett for a way later on instance. Otherwise, Cloud can do it for pretty much everything. And then we have Auto Cure Materia, which we'll use Cure along with, what does it say? Cure on several injured allies for a set number of times. Will not activate if the character does not have enough ATB gauge or MP, and the player is controlling the player. So basically, if an AI has this on, then they'll just cast Cure whenever it's needed.
Together, we can harness enough power to take down Shinra. I'll keep preparing more battle intel reports, which I hope you will assist me in completing.
Yep. Oops. Go on.
That went well. Could be you found your calling.
Was alright, I guess.
Think of each job as an opportunity. Not to make money, but to build connections.
It's not what you know, but who.
You remembered.
Not a patient teacher.
Maybe not so patient next time.
Oh boy.
Oh, Barrett should have finished collecting his share of the money by now. So what do you want to do? Head back to the bar?
Alrighty. And just like that, we can call it quits. However, here's some more. And we have already done one of them. Which means you can actually accomplish a bunch of these ahead of time. So for this one, we need to hit enemies vulnerable to fire, ice, or lightning. I actually did that catching up here. And staggering a bunch of enemies. Easy enough. So you want to get as many of these done as you can as they pop up. Aside from, I believe, 2 summon materias that you can pick up in the field, all others will come from Chadley. So if you like to use summon materia, I'm sorry, you're going to have to do his missions. But for now, I'm going to call it quits right here because I am running out of time and I'm thinking of doing no more than an hour-long videos, so there's not too long. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay furry out there.